Gary Neville will not be the only football pundit past or present to have made a mistake in making an assessment on Declan Rice in his first few years at West Ham. On LinkedIn last week, the ex-England right-back said, "I interviewed Declan Rice this week for The Overlap and I judged him as a young player at West Ham. I have to say I got it completely wrong. What an outstanding young person. Authoritative, confident, humble and quite simply the most impressive young footballer I've interviewed in 11 years." It is a glowing review for Rice's attitude off the field, but it is on it where he is making the real headlines and turning the heads of some of European football's most distinguished names. Rice only turned 23 last month but already has more than 150 appearances for the West Ham under his belt, as well as 27 England caps and a Euro 2020 runners-up medal. No wonder Manchester United and Chelsea, as well as champions Man City, have been looking at the Hammers star with interest over the course of the past 12 months. It is little surprise that those trio are the clubs linked to, with Hammers boss David Moyes believing his star player is worth more than £100 million. The Scot, when asked whether Rice is worth more than £100 meters, replied, "Yeah. I think I've said everything there is to say about Declan. H is a really important player for West Ham. He is someone who we value greatly and you can see what he means to the team. H is a really good individual and we're enjoying having him." But as Sportsmail's Martin Samuel wrote at the weekend, Rice's value to West Ham is greatly in excess of what would be deemed a fair price elsewhere. Recently, Moyes also said when discussing Rice's transformation from raw young centre-half to West Ham captain and mainstay of England's midfield, "I think in the last 2 years he has stepped up his leadership, as well as his playing. I think everybody would see him as an England player at the moment. A couple of years ago, he was still developing into an England player. I think about how well he has done for the national team, but more importantly you don't get recognised for the national team if you don't play well for your club side. Declan has played really well for West Ham. I think he can keep moving on."